Actually, I have two cases. I also wanted to clarify I'm not part of American U.S. Justice Foundation. Mr. Creep is a U.S. Justice Foundation. We have separate offices who work separately, but we are just cooperating on one of the cases, and that's Keys versus Bowen. And the other case, Lightfoot versus Bowen, I'm the only attorney on the case. And what is special about those cases is that we have plaintiffs. Until now, we had only attorneys filing lawsuits. And what the media, mainstream media, was doing, instead of actually explaining the facts, they were attacking the attorneys. And they were saying, well, this is just a couple of crazy attorneys bringing cases, which I think was nauseating to see. Well, here in Keys v. Bowen, I have Ambassador Keys, who was a U.S. ambassador to the United Nations Economic Committee, and he was Assistant Secretary of State of the United States. Mr. Drake, Wiley Drake, is a vice presidential candidate on the ballot, and Markham Robinson, who is an elector and who is a chair of American Independent Party of California and a vice chair of America's Independent Party out of Michigan. So if any of you in mainstream media thinks that these people don't have standing, then God wouldn't have standing. So those people clearly have standing. And the other case, actually, I have one of the plaintiffs who made a trip from California. The second case, Lightfoot v. Bowen, the first plaintiff is Gail Lightfoot, who was a vice presidential candidate on the ballot for Ron Paul. Mr. Neil Turner, if you can please stand up. We have 4 electors that are plaintiffs on this case. And just to give you an idea, we have Kathleen Flanagan, she's an elector. Mr. Turner, who is an elector. And not only that, Mr. Turner is a veteran. He served 7 years defending this country. We have Mr. James Obenshine, who is a certified elector and also a veteran of U.S. Air Force and a Korean War veteran. He's also a retired engineer from Central Atomic and General Dynamics Corporation. Camden McConnell, who is also an elector, and he is a chairman of Libertarian Party of Contra Costa County, retired Lieutenant Colonel from U.S. Army, graduate from U.S. Military Academy at West Point, veteran of 2 tours of duty in Vietnam, and a senior structural engineer. We have Pamela Burnett, who is a captain in U.S. Army, temporarily retired, and Evelyn Bradley, who is a former school principal. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are not a couple of attorneys. These people represent this country. And I would like Mr. Obama to look in the eyes of somebody like Mr. Turner, who risked his life for this country, and tell him arrogantly, as he did until now, that he wouldn't do as little as take 1 minute of his time, sign a consent form, and say, I, Barack Obama, consent for release of all necessary documents to prove my eligibility. How hard it is to do. This man risked his life for this country. And all the other people on the in this lawsuit did so. And Barack Obama cannot show his original birth certificate? It's a disgrace. And I've been getting correspondence from people all over the world. I just got a phone call from Japan, from Australia, from Sweden, from Germany, from England, from all over the world. And everybody is saying, what is wrong with your media? Why aren't they covering it? This is the biggest story of the century, and U.S. media is not covering it.